just beaten and beaten up probably the highest ranked lightweight in the world. Do you want to stay here? Do you want to challenge bigger guys? Do you have to?
Dante562, what's going on, guys? So, yep, a spectacular performance by Adrian the Problem Broner. I had already told you guys on my previous video that if Adrian Broner passes this test, we can now call him the truth. There should be no more messages saying Broner, he ain't fought nobody. Broner is overhyped. Broner this, Broner that. Look, if you know anything about boxing and you're not being biased, then you would have to be honest with yourself, regardless if you love him or you hate him. And you would have to say, Broner, he showed that he was the damn truth tonight. You know, uh, looking back in hindsight, I was watching the fight with my wife, and around the fifth round, when Broner turned when he turned the heat up, and he really started giving it to DeMarco, I had already told my wife right then and there. I said, "Watch, I'm telling you right now. After this round, DeMarco's corner is going to try to stop this fight." And as soon as DeMarco got right back to his corner after that fifth round, what happened? The trainer was trying to stop the fight. And every round from that point on, the trainer was constantly trying to convince DeMarco to basically quit. He was concerned because DeMarco was taking tremendous damage. And see, the whole thing is a lot of these trainers, they have so much pride. Believe it or not, a lot of them would rather see their fighter quit on a stool than see him get knocked out. And that's exactly what happened. That's why the towel came out so fast in that eighth round. Look, man, this was an unbelievable performance from Adrian Broner. Like I said, Adrian Broner, he looked comfortable throughout the entire fight. He was fighting a tough Mexican fighter who had never been knocked down, who had a tremendous chin, who was naturally bigger than him, who never stopped fighting, who tried to fight toe to toe. He had the heart and everything. And like I said, Broner felt like he was in the driver's seat. He was comfortable through the entire fight. When you compare what Edwin Valero did against DeMarco, as opposed to Adrian Broner jumping up in weight and what he did, it's a very impressive performance. Because if you guys know and you follow boxing and you remember who Edwin Valero was, Edwin Valero, he was a tremendous power puncher. Matter of fact, he almost broke the record of having the most first round knockouts consecutively in the division at the time. But as we all know, even Edwin Valero, even though he stopped DeMarco, he never knocked him down. He never even really wobbled DeMarco. That fight, it ended with DeMarco sitting on the stool, pretty much like this one almost did. Last weekend I did a video with a Cuba. We talked about a lot of things in that video, but the reason I'm bringing this up because I talked about Mars versus Moreno. And I explained how Moreno, he has a style that he kind of mimics, in favor. Last weekend I did a video with my boy at Cuba, and we talked about, all the fights that took place last weekend. But the reason why I bring this up is because when we talked about Mars versus Moreno, and I find it interesting because, like I was saying in that video, Moreno, he kind of mimics Floyd Mayweather's style of fighting. But I said the problem that Moreno showed that he had was, even though he tries to mimic Floyd Mayweather, there was a lot of elements that was missing that he could not mimic. And like I said, when it comes to Floyd Mayweather, he can fight you on the inside. He can fight you from the outside. He could bang with you. He could lay on the ropes. He's pretty much comfortable in any position, in any situation. Floyd is comfortable. Moreno wasn't comfortable in some situations. When Mares charged him like a bull, Moreno, he would throw one punch and he didn't really look comfortable. So when I watched that, it made me think about Adrian Broner. And I said before this fight took place, are we going to see the same thing with Adrian Broner? Adrian Broner, let's face it, he mimics Floyd Mayweather's style, and he will admit it. So my question was Broner going to be in here? Was there going to be certain areas in the fight where Broner was going to look uncomfortable? Was it going to be a situation where he was going to be exposed? And we all seen how Broner responded. He responded comfortably. So, the sky's the limit for Adrian Broner. HBO, they had a lot of confidence in Adrian Broner, and they really truly believed before this fight took place that he was the next superstar. Like I said before, that's the reason why if you watch the HBO highlights when it first comes on, you see Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, and then you see highlights of Adrian Broner. And that was before he took a serious test. So this fight right here was just a stamp of approval. I mean, I don't know who Adrian Broner is going to fight next, but I believe that he has the type of personality and the charisma and the star power that no matter who he fights, people are all going to be tuned in to watch. This obviously doesn't guarantee that Broner is going to, beat every single fighter that he fights in the future, but I'm just saying he has definitely stamped himself as one of the next superstars of the sport. So, that's my take on this fight. I'll probably be dropping some more videos talking more about this. But for now, I'm about to go watch the fight again because it was that damn exciting. So that's all I got on this one. I'm on to the next one, y'all.